Good day everyone, it's me again. I'm Anna, your tour guide for today, and it's my pleasure to be of service to you all. And now, we're flying to Botswana. The Republic of Botswana. Botswana was a British protectorate known as Bechuanaland. It was also one of the poorest and least developed states in the world. The country is named after its dominant ethnic group, the Tswana. So, ang Botswana was a British protectorate. Means, kapag sinabi kasing protectorate, yung estado ng isang bansa ay nasa ilalim ng kapangyarihan ng isang mas malakas na bansa. So, it means that yung Botswana is under siya ng British. Nung under pa siya ng British, kilala siya sa tawag na Bechuanaland. And also, Botswana is the poorest and the least developed states in the world nung nasa kamay pa sila ng mga British. And the country, the name Botswana, is from the ethnic group which is the Tswana. It is a landlocked country in southern Africa. Botswana is topographically flat, means flat area. Botswana is more on flat area, with up to 70% of its territory being the Kalahari Desert. So, the country's name means the land of Tswana, which is yung pinakamalaking ethnic group doon, yung mga Tswana, referring to the dominant ethnic group in Botswana. So, yun na nga. And it is a mid-sized country of slightly over 2.3 million people. It is one of the most sparsely populated countries in the world. So when we say sparsely populated, kakaunti lang, few people ang nasa Botswana. So isipin mo yun, parang ang laki nung lupain nila doon. And then ang population lang nila is 2.3 million people. Kakaunti ang mga naninirahan sa Botswana. And formerly one of the most poorest countries with GDP or gross domestic product per capita of about $70 per year na yun ha, per year nung late 1960s. So the economy is dominated by mining, cattle, and tourism. Sobrang laking tulong ng mining sa paglago ng economy ng Botswana dahil nasa kanila yung largest diamond mine in the world in terms of the value, yung quantity, the carats that produced annually. Yun ay ang Botswana's Orapa mine. And also yung tourism ng Botswana, since kilala ang Botswana sa Kalahari Desert, yung wildlife, yung natures doon, na nagpapalago rin ng kanilang economy. So, Botswana is also a member of the African Union, the Southern African Development Community, the Commonwealth of Nations, and the United Nations. The country has been adversely affected by the HIV/AIDS epidemic. So, sobrang naging malaking problema ang pagkakaroon ng HIV at AIDS sa Botswana. So, dahil doon, they build a lot of programs to make treatment and to educate people there on how to stop the spread of HIV and AIDS. But as of 2014, Botswana has the third highest prevalence rate of HIV and AIDS na halos 20% ng kanilang population is infected by HIV. Diba? Sobrang laking problema talaga ng ikinaharap ng Botswana. And Botswana has since transformed itself into an upper middle country with one of the world's fastest growing economies. Kanina lang, dun sa discussion ko, dun sa nauna, is kilala ang Botswana sa pagiging poorest and less developed country nung under pa sila ng mga British. But when they gained their independence noong 1966, nagsimula na doon mag-grow yung economy nila at maging kilala sila, maging upper middle income country sila, at yung GDP nila dati na halos $70 per capita is lumaki na. It is about 18,113 US dollars as of 2021. And it is one of the highest in Africa. So, sobrang bilis at sobrang laki ng pinagbago ng economy ng Botswana after they gained their independence. 'Di ba? Sana all. So, now, let's discover the national flag of Botswana. So, Botswana proclaimed in the flag's central black stripes and its white bordering stripes a belief in racial cooperation and equality. The light blue background of the flag is associated with the sky and the water, a scarce and precious commodity in the vast Kalahari Desert. So, when we say scarce, it means uncommon. They value water because minsan lang kasi mag-rain doon, minsan lang sila makaranas ng rain, so they value water talaga. Kaya yun, nasa national flag nila yung color na parang blue or sky blue. Yes. And next is, in total, there are 20 cities in Botswana. The largest city is the Gaborone. So, the Gaborone, Botswana, is the capital city of Botswana. It is known for the Gaborone Game Reserve, sheltering native animals like the wild beast, the impala, plus the resident and the migratory birds. About 11.6 ng population ng Botswana is nakatira lahat sa Gaborone or dun sa capital city nila. At Gaborone, Botswana also, yung mga halos dyan bumibisita yung mga tourists. Nandyan yung mga main attractions, which is, may isa dyan sa Gaborone, Botswana, yung The Lion Park Resort. Yun yung first permanent amusement park in Botswana where pwede dun mag-host ng isang birthday party, ng isang wedding. Madaming pwedeng gawin na sa capital city or sa Gaborone, Botswana mo lang magagawa. So, next is language. Language in Botswana is dalawa lang, Setswana and English. But yung national language sa Botswana is English. But kung local ka, mas spoken yung Setswana. And the area is 581,730 kilometers squared or 224,610 square miles. And now, the population. The population in Botswana is 2,411,313 as of 2021 estimate. So, updated to. And alam nyo ba na yung halos 79% ng population sa Botswana ay yung biggest ethnic group doon na mga Tswana. At next, yung currency. Ang currency sa kanila is the so-called pula or pula. Pula means rain. 'Di ba? Minsan lang kasi umulan or uncommon, rare ang ulan sa kanila kaya talagang pinahahalagahan nila. Kaya ang tawag nila dun sa pera nila is pula. Pula means rain. Valuable sa kanila kasi 'yun. Kaya 'di ba kapag mahalaga sa atin ang isang bagay, talagang binibigyan natin ng importansya, which is ganun sa kanila. Yung rain means pula, so yung pera nila is valuable, that means it's rain. Next is the religion. The dominant religion in Botswana is Christianity or Christians. Ang pinakamarami sa Botswana. The government is unitary dominant party and parliamentary constitutional republic. Botswana is its continent oldest democracy. The constitution in Botswana is the rule of their law, which protects the citizen, give their rights, their security, and also their freedom. And in Botswana, the president is both the head of state and the head of the government, which is their president is President Mokgweetsi Masisi. Geography. So, Botswana at 581,730 kilometers squared is the 48th largest country. So, ang Botswana is pang 48 sa pinakamalaking bansa sa buong mundo. It is also predominantly flat, tending towards gently rolling tableland. So, Botswana is topographically flat. So, yung land area niya is flat. And it is dominated by the Kalahari Desert, which covers up to 70% of its land surface. So, yung buong Botswana, halos 70% nun ay ang Kalahari Desert. The Limpopo River Basin, the major landform of all southern Africa, lies partly in Botswana. So, Botswana has a diverse areas of wildlife habitat. In addition to the delta on desert areas, may mga grasslands din, antelopes, yung mga other mammals and birds. So, weather. Botswana has a subtropical desert climate characterized by great differences in day and night temperatures. The low humidity overall. It receives virtually no rainfall for 6 months of year, with the wettest months being December to March. So, opposite ang winter and summer sa Europe and North Africa compared sa Botswana. And sa almost 12 months na meron tayo, 6 months, nung half nung 12 months or yung 6 months nga, is walang rainfall sa Botswana. Dry season nila buong 6 months. Kaya sobrang saya or sobrang napaka-valuable or uncommon sa kanila ng rain. The economy in Botswana. So, since independence noong 1966, Botswana has had one of the fastest growth rates in per capita income in the world. So, from being the poorest and least developed country, they become an upper middle income country. And sila rin yung fastest growth rates in per capita sa buong mundo. So, super laki nung naidulot nung pagkakalaya nila sa mga British sa paglago ng economy nila. And Botswana has a high level of economic freedom compared to other African countries. Botswana Orapa mine is the largest diamond mine in the world in terms of value and quantity of the carat produced annually. So, dahil nga kilala sa kanila yung mining, na-help nung mining yung paglago ng economy nila, nasa kanila yung largest diamond mine in the world. And also, famous din sila sa mga gemstones, sa mga precious metals na pinuproduce din nila for their growth, for the growth of their economy. So, education. Botswana has made great strides in educational development since independence in 1966. So, simula nung nakalaya sila sa mga British, mas dinevelop and mas na-enhance nila yung educational system nila. So, dahil nga dun sa patuloy na paglago ng economy nila and sa discover of diamonds na minings, all students were guaranteed 10 years of basic education leading to a junior certificate qualification. So, after mo mag-aral or after nung student na mag-aral ng high school, ng secondary, students can attend one of 7 technical colleges sa Botswana na nag-o-offer ng teaching course, ng nursing, ng accounting, and others. And isa sa mga university na yon is yung Botho University, the country's first private university which offers undergraduate programs in accounting, business, and computing. And now, the national food of Botswana is the siswa. So, the cuisine of Botswana is unique and mostly includes meat, as Botswana is a cattle country. So, the national dish is the siswa. And, yung nakikita nyo dyan na picture, yung isa is the veggies and the cattle meat, yung brown, and yung rice nila is super thick. And yung siswa, lagi nyo yun makikita sa mga birthday parties, sa weddings, and anything na may meat sa Botswana is they like it. Next is sport. So, football is the most popular sports in Botswana with qualification for the 2012 Africa Cup of Nations being the national team's highest achievement to date. So, if you have a hilig sa football, sa soccer, it is best to visit Botswana. Meron din silang mga ino-offer na iba pang sports like golf, tennis, track and field, and others. So now, we're going to the best places to visit in Botswana. But before that, I want to inform you that in Botswana, the people there have a three-way handshake or just greet one another by saying dumelang or hello without any physical contact. So now let's go and discover Botswana. Welcome to the amazing beauty of Botswana. The Okavango Delta is one of the world's largest inland deltas. While most of the river deltas usually lead to ocean, this Okavango Delta River empties onto open land. This is one of the world's largest premier wilderness area. The best time to visit is from May to August. Chobe National Park. If you are planning a safari trip, Chobe National Park is worth adding to your list. This is the best place to see elephants since it is the elephant capital of the world. And lastly, the famous Kalahari Desert. Kalahari Desert is not completely desert and it crosses multiple countries. And when we want to experience what we believe to be a kind of primitive Eden and where animals and humans population live in harmony, we should visit the land of dunes and grass plains, the Kalahari Desert. Thank you everyone. See you on our next flight. Bye!